Minister Diop, thank you for joining us at the Crans-Montana Forum in Casablanca. I'd like to start by asking you about the portrayal of Mali in the international media, because I know you're very passionate about this subject, and I think that you feel there's been an element of miscommunication. Can you tell us how you think that people should view your country?
We think that the image people should have is a country where people are determined to take their destiny in their own hands, to fight to keep our country united, safe, and to rely on ourselves and create all the necessary capacity, including on the area of the security, to be able to fight whatever menace can come in our country, but at the same time to go toward what we call the structural transformation of our economy. Because until recently, our economy are basically based on the primary goods, like exporting raw materials. Today, what we want is Mali, for instance, is the second producer of gold in Africa. We are working toward establishing gold refineries. For cotton, we want to have more transformation for cotton to create a value addition. Mali has also important deposit of some of the most strategic mineral, including lithium. Again, it's the same. We want to transform it. We have adopted recently a mining code, which provide for a 30% local content, allowing government institution, private sector Malian, to be part of any mining projects. So in summary, we are a country, we are fighting for our autonomy, security autonomy, economic autonomy of our country, but a nation where we count on ourselves to make those transformations.
And how is that transformation going to come about? What causes for hope are there, and what signs are there that things are changing?
First, I think we have made tremendous effort for the security in our country. You remember 2 or 3 years back, we didn't control half of our territory. Today, thanks to the new vision of the authority in terms of security, the new paradigm we put in place for our own security, and the significant investment that have been made to create the human capacity for our military and to spend more than 25% of the budget in the military, the overall situation is improving, and we have regained back our country, and we are able to operate in every area of our country. And second is the potential of our country in terms of agriculture, in terms of the availability of water resources, mining resources. Our youth, 30% of our country is constituted by young people. We think that our country have the potential. The challenge is today how we can tap into those potential to transform it, to make sure that our people benefit from this. And we count on the ingenuity, the mindset of Malian, because we have been for centuries traders, adventurers, and we think that it's possible for us to do those things. Most of the time it's just the environment that has been lacking, and to have a clear vision. As I said, we just adopted a few days ago a long-term vision for the development of Mali, which include key elements for the structural transformation of our country.
I'd just like to ask you one more thing about the security situation, because you say things are improving, but there are still many, many people in your country who are living in fear of terrorism. And I'd like to know what you think can be done about that, what you think more can be done about it. And also, you've mentioned that you feel external actors are involved in this. I'd like you to talk a bit more about that, please.
But I would disagree that we have more people living in fear. I think the situation has improved significantly. As I said, there are many areas of the country we have not been able to operate in the past. We are doing so. The government institutions are going back. We have the internally displaced people. Some of them are coming back to their homes. We are many also who are trying to resume economic activities. And security, we don't have a zero level of security. In no country we have that one. But our people are doing the best for that. But we need just to understand what is the cause of the insecurity we are fighting. Because today we are saying we have been fighting separatists who want a partition of our country. We have been fighting what people call also terrorists. And for us, terrorism is more today a political instrument in the hands of few powers, international powers, but also some neighboring countries who have been supporting, harboring, funding, and equipping terrorist networks to destabilize our country for their own hegemony, because they want to have control on our country. That's the main problem, because terrorism is also political, the first place too. So we are not only fighting few Malians who are lost. We are fighting, we need to take the fight also to those who are behind those terrorist networks, so we can try it. And to continue also to denounce this policy which allow some countries to create instability in our country as a source of destabilization, and also for their own geopolitical interests in our country. So we cannot fight terrorism if we don't understand what we are fighting, who is the terrorist and who is behind it. And we cannot be a partner to a country to fight terrorism if that particular country have a hand in supporting terrorist organization. Those has to be very clear. Otherwise, I think we will not win. But at the same time, we are mindful that a total military response will never be sufficient. But it is necessary when you are attacked to respond. But we are working for national reconciliation in our country, to promoting peace at the community level, to also promote economic development, to create more hope for these young people who are evolving in many of these areas where people are tempted to be in the terrorist networks or to join the criminal group or to be even on the road for the illegal migration. So for us, it has to be a comprehensive approach aligning military response, development, as well as reconciliation.
I'd like to ask you about the role of China. It's a country that's very, very engaged in Africa. I want to know how you feel about its role and whether you feel it's supportive of what you're trying to do.
In order for us to respond to the terrorist challenge or the insecurity in our country, our first response is to count on ourselves, to put the security of Mali in the hands of Malians, and to create the capacities to do that, to also invest our resources to respond to. So we want to develop our own autonomy. As we are doing that, we need all partners. Mali, our only limitation is we have put in place 3 key principles to work with any partner. First is to respect the sovereignty of Mali. Second, to respect the sovereign choices of Mali, including the choice of partnership that Mali has made. And the third one is to make sure that the interests of the Malian people are taken into account. If those 3 lines are observed, we are open to work with China, with Turkey, with Brazil, with the US. But today, China is a major strategic partner with Mali. We have even during the last visit of President Goita in China to attend the FOCAC, the relationship between China and Mali has been elevated at the strategic level. And today, I think the military success that we have on the ground has been possible also thanks to the partnership we have with China, which allow us also to access key military equipments to be able to conduct this fight. So I think we think that our partnership with China is important, and we value it, and we hope that going forward, this will be strengthened, including in the area of capacity building as well, because I'm absolutely confident Chinese are in Mali, Chinese investors are in Mali, We want to increase the Chinese investment in Mali. None of this can be done if we don't have security and stability. And the security and the stability of Mali, of course, will benefit China.
Mr. Diop, thank you so much